welcome to episode 12 of Carp and Carl. Today is a very special episode as we're in France. We're in Brittany on the west coast of France at a lake called Malher. It's about 2.5 to 3 acres in size with 150 fish, or approximately 150 fish, with 150 in it. The owner thinks there's another one. There's 150 that regularly comes out. 54 is the biggest it's come out at. That was a few weeks ago. There's between 5 and 10 40s in here, and a really good head of 30s and 20s, with a few smaller double-figure carp that have just been put in here from the stock pond. So I'm really excited about this week. Turned up here Sunday the 1st of September 2014. So got school when I go back, so to end the summer holidays. A real good holiday out here in France. Got the legend Derek Amy's, my granddad, with me today, and my dad. Got 6 days here. Got to leave a day early. And it's a bit like in the last episode when I was at doing the catfishing holiday with Adi. We've got a caravan behind us with all of the essentials like the cooking, the toilet and the shower for us for the week. We're going to be bivvied up outside the lake. So when there's fish in here of this size, can't stay away from the water. I'm really excited about this. I'm not quite sure if I think we're in Brittany, but I'm not quite sure where we are. So later on I'll get a map out and show you exactly where we are on the map, show you how we got here and where we went from, and I'll show you more about the bait and rigs we're using and the lake. So hopefully let's bag some big uns. So here's the lake, as I said, Malher, about 2.5 acres in size. I'm fishing this left hand side, so my rightest rod is on that tree. I'm fishing this bay down here. Got one rod right in the corner, one about halfway along, one where I set off that tree. Granddad's fishing the middle part of the lake, which is up. Fishing all 3 rods tight to that bank. Spread a bait on those rods. And my dad has got the right hand side of the lake. He's got one in the bay, just like me, one halfway along, and one at the end. 3 rigs of choice for me are 2 snowmans and a stiff hinge. Stiff hinge on the far bank, as that corner over there drops off to about 10 foot, which is the deepest part of the lake. Rest of it's about 4 to 5 foot, drops off to about 6 in the middle. So nice little pop up on the deepest part. So that should do the business. Morning guys. Didn't do a little thing last night as we had a family of koi poo come into our swim that we needed to dispatch of. It was a flipping nightmare. Run into our lines and scratch some of the bivvies, and so I didn't get a do a thing last night for it, but we hadn't had a fish yet, unfortunately. I had a pick up on one of my rods and picked it up, nothing there. And, about 2 o'clock this morning, Dad had an absolute screaming run and picked up again into nothing. So not too quite sure what's going on, but last week blokes who were on here all last week absolutely caned the place, did really well. So you hire the lake out between sort of 2 to 3 of you. There's 3 of them here, and they had the biggest fish in the lake at 53.8 or something, or 12. They also had 5 40s and 13 30s and 20 or 20s. So they absolutely caned it, so they did really well, but they're not on the feed for us at the moment, so they might just be recovered for a few days, which is only natural. So we're not too panicked yet that we haven't had a run, but we're still confident we were going to get some. We looked in the report book of the catch book, and every single comment says that the week started off slow. So we're going from what we've been told, so we're not too panicked yet, but do some stuff today, get everything sorted. Probably won't do a lot of filming today through rigs and that, but some bits sorted out again. Just got here, obviously we haven't really got everything sorted yet, but if we get some fish, and obviously we'll let you see. If not, I'll do some more later today or tomorrow morning. It's Monday, Monday morning now. We're here till Friday afternoon. Got a catch a ferry at 4, I think we are, so we'll fish till sort of lunchtime to the afternoon, to 12 and 2. So hopefully still got time for one. Yep, just got all the fresh baits back out, put all the rods in, put them out. Trying a few different tactics with fishing, sort of fish will crash and just off, and let the margins sort of 15-20 yards off. So we had the baits last night 10 yards off the margins, so now put them tight, real tight into the margins, and put a big, instead of tight piles of bait, we put a big spread out on some of the rods, and not so much bait here and a lot of bait there, just to see anything different is going to pick up a fish. But I'll run you through the bait and what we're doing like tomorrow or whatever, because it's all misty now, so I won't do it now or nothing, but either later today or tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see you later. Right, there we go then, guys. Coming at £24 at the moment. Just got to take the weight of the sling off at £24, so we'll come back with the exact weight. But first fish, second night. Time is it? It's about 8 o'clock.
Head towards us.
It was on the middle rod. A snowman, 20mm krill, top off with a krill pink one, 12mm. Make a nice little snowman, a size 4 hook, absolute stunner. Just had another steaming run. Dad's got it this time. My fish last night after taking off the sling was 21.8, and I don't know how it's happened, but this one is the exact same weight, 21.8. Look at that, different fish. You can tell by the markings, but a bit lively. We've got some pictures. We'll put some pictures in the end so you get a proper look at him. Brilliant. Getting off to a flyer. Alright then, guys. It's 3 o'clock on Tuesday. Just had a screaming run. The legend Grandad has just had it. 23 pounds. Absolutely beautiful.
Unmarked.
Unmarked, absolutely lovely common. First common of the session. Auburn 20 pounders. Can't get better than that.
Get it back in the water.
Get it back.
Happy bunny.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Right then, guys, can't believe what's just happened. Just finished dinner, screaming run, far bank, 20mm krill, sticky baits the krill, 20mm, and this absolute stunning 37 pound 11 mirror carp. My old PB 2112. So what's that, like 15 pound bigger. Oh, I'm gonna try and lift it up. I haven't tried yet, but Jesus Christ, that's the biggest carp I've ever seen in my life.
Take your time.
Just give me a minute, guys. This is so big. Got a little dribble. Look at the size of that.
It's done it. Is this running? Yeah. Hang on, take the hat off. Can't see your face. Put it down, we'll turn around to the other side.
Yeah, look at me.
Okay.
Yes you can, look at me. Look at me. That's lovely.
Put it down, we'll have a look at the other side, have a break.
Overwhelmed, guys. Jesus Christ. What's that? That's over £15 that's beat it, boy. Jesus.
You right?
Sit the sides up. There's a little bit.
Come down, Lloyd.
Go down this way. There's a nice little step down there.
You get yourself into the Just let a little water flood in. No, don't undo it. Let a little water flood in.
Head this way.
Let a little water flood in.
Unbelievable.
Now you can do this end. But you've got to let it out this end. haven't you? Plates on it. Good, innit? Come round here. Come round here.
You see him?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just relax. There's no rush. No, just try and get the zip to go slowly but below.
And she's gone. Get in!
Morning guys. And after that fish last night, absolutely massive fish, the biggest carp I've ever seen before, so I'm so grateful I had it. It's a new PB for me. I was over like £15 and so many ounces over my old PB, so I absolutely smashed it. But there's still fish like half the size of that again in here, so there's still another target for the next few days. If I don't catch between now and the next few days, I'm not fast enough. Big fish just lumped out. But yeah, if I don't catch, I'll run again. Yeah, if I don't catch in the next couple of days till we go, I'm not too bothered now. I've had my fish, I've had my PB, got what I know, came for. So yeah, it's all good. Then it's about a couple of hours after I had that one, Dad had a run. Just one of the stockies they've just put in, £11.12 it was. And then what happened after that? A few hours after that, missed another one. And then early hours this morning had a run on a rod down the margin and missed that one. We're seeming to miss a lot of pickups where the fish don't seem to be taking it fully. They're like, we think they're just picking the bait up and just mouthing it, but they're not running off and like you normally get your takes. We're getting the odd little bobbles just rising to the top, and we're just striking into nothing, so we don't know if it's just really timidly taking the bait, or whether it's something like bream or something in here that's mouthing the bait, or small carp that can't get the size of bait we're using in their mouths. But we're having to play about or change to start using like 6-inch hook links. Now one of mine's got 6-inch, another one's got a little like 3 or 4-inch one on, another one's got one like 12, 14 inches on. Just see if something different, different size hook links make different. Don't know, they might just not want any resistance if it is carp still picking it up. They might just want to pick that bait up, not feel any resistance, using a longer hook link where they can just feel that they're taking the bait safely, and then when they move off get nailed. Might just be the way to go. Or whether the short hook links, which I think we've had, how many runs we had on there? I think we've had most of the fish, the majority of them have been on the short hook links so far. But got to try it on the long ones as well. They might produce better because we haven't tried them yet, so make them up and put them on. Put one of them on this morning, see what happens. But yeah, just absolutely overwhelmed with that fish last night. Oh, absolutely brilliant. I come just in the light as well, as the sun was just literally going to go down, so we got some lovely pictures during the day, which just makes the whole experience of that fish just a whole lot better. As I say, got that on that krill 20mm. Just started using the sticky baits. I just kept using, probably seen in the episodes I've been doing, just use loads of different baits all the time. I'm not too fussed on a bait to use. Don't really have a favourite, but I've just started using the sticky baits range, the krill range, and got all the different pop-ups. I've got 16 mils and 20 mils with us today. Got the glugs and the stick mix powders. I'll show you them later, but that's what I've just started using. So they have gone off to a flyer. They're certainly working. So I'm absolutely over the moon with them. They're brilliant bait, top quality bait as well. All the ingredients they use are for high quality, so I'm really impressed with them, and they can't say anything better than get a 37 on them. So absolutely brilliant. So yeah, we're just finding that during the day it's a bit slow, but there's fish are crashing more to the middle of the lake, and we're having all the runs on the margins. So the rods at the moment are tight to the margins. So during the day we put the odd zig out into the middle. We haven't had a pick up off that yet. So during the day we was just struggling, and when the time hit sort of 6-7 o'clock at night, we started getting a few more indications through the night and stuff. But yesterday when Grandad had his fish at 23, that was when there was a bit of cloud cover. It's been like bright sunshine all week so far. We had a cloud come over for an hour, and Grandad had his one. So that's got to be something to do with the sunlight and hitting the water. So, but it's looks like it's gonna be another really hot sunny day. Between 25 and 30 degrees again. It's a lovely hot day. And they have been quite cold nights, to be fair. But yeah, we're not really getting them during the day. It's just through the night. What I said I was gonna do, show you the bait and the map of where we are, because I ain't got a clue at the moment where we are. I haven't checked yet. Yesterday, but I just haven't had a chance, to be honest, so I'm going to do it either today or tomorrow, because what day we're on today? We're on Wednesday today, so we've got today, tonight, tomorrow, and then tomorrow night, and then we're off at 12 on Friday to catch the ferry at 2. So still plenty of time. It's like 50 odd hours left. There's still plenty of time to get some nice fish in, a few more runs, and obviously there's still fish bigger than what I had last night in here, and a lot bigger, 50 odd pound. Bailiff says there might be one near 60. So everyone's got a target. We can all smash our PBs, and it's the first time I've ever fished as a 3 generations of Amy's. It's me, my dad and Grandad. So it's the first time we've ever had a fishing trip with all 3 of us, and that 37 I had is the biggest Amy's continental carp. The 2 PBs are from England. My dad's is 38 and Grandad's is 43, and they're both from England, so I've had the biggest continental European fish, which is absolutely brilliant. Just another little target, something just to make us laugh about. But yeah, had a really good trip so far. This place has got everything we need. It's got the caravan behind us for the toilet and shower and cooking stuff, and yeah, see a lot of fish in a small lake, so it's you look at it, you think it's an easy water, but it isn't proving to be as easy as we thought it would be to start with. And we've had 5 fish now, so we're not doing too bad. We've all had a fish, we've all had one at £20 plus, so it's a little tick box for the week. Now we're just aiming for one £30 plus. So I've had my one, just got to get a couple more, and that'll be the week sorted. Right, I'm going to get outside, see if we can spot some fish. Let's try and have some more. It's early morning now. Grandad's just had a take on a little bay down to our right. We've heavily baited it the last 2 days and just had the first run off it. What did it weigh, Grandad?
27.4.
27.4.
Really, really pretty fish.
Beautiful fish. Fish is picking up. We've had 6 fish now. Got another night to go, so let's get some fish.
Could be another 3 ounces, but I'm not worried.
Not worried.
Pound, but I'm not worried at all.
Absolutely brilliant. Right then, guys, we have had most of the fish from the margins, but the last fish that Grandad had was on a heavily baited spot in a bay down to our right. So the last night, what we're going to do is out bait just under halfway out of the lake, between the 2 big trees, a big gap. We're going to put a big line of bait. So at the moment I'm just going to use this spod. Pull it up.
at the moment is 20mm krills, 16mm krills and 16mm halibuts.
Tell them how it works.
Cast it out. Make sure that it's not around the end of your tip, so we'll break it off. Back. Steady punt. Hit the clip. Hit the exact spot every time. So what I'm going to do now is just repeat that in a long line bait. Get the rods on it. Hopefully get some fish. Right then guys, just going to talk to you for a moment about end tackle and bait. Obviously in France, a lot of people seem to think that you need to change your rigs and step up your rods and step up all your gear up and use different rigs because you're coming to France. But really, you just need to fish the exact same way you fish confidently in England. The fish, although they're bigger, they're no different really. As long as you pick a rig that you're confident with back home, that's what you need to stay with. There's no worse than trying out a new rig in France, putting it out and losing a few fish, and then you're shaking your head while you don't know why it's not working. So notice when you get a rig you're confident in, you use it over here. That's the best way to do it. So I'm not going to show you my rigs because they're out fishing at the moment, and they're the exact same ones I've been using at home as you see in all my other ones. I'm using little snowman rigs. All I did was I normally use 15-pound line, braided line. I've changed that to 20 and put a size 4 hook on. Just because the fish is bigger mouths and just slightly bigger fish, just not stepping that up ridiculous, but just giving me a little bit more confidence when playing the fish if I went through like weed or something. My rod's exactly the same. ESP 3¼ pound test curve rods, absolutely superb. Hitting that far bank with ease with them, give me enough power to just go hit the far bank with them. Playing the fish, they feel absolutely brilliant. They're not too soft that I'm struggling. They're not too stiff that I can't feel the fish and it's just not working. They're absolutely spot on for the job. I've got my Penn Infinity 7000s. Those are the 23-pound line. Not stepped it up stupidly, but just a little bit further up. Normally using sort of 18, 20 pound. Just stepped up to 23. It's a new Fox Exocet line. I thought I'd try it out, and for the rep said, the guy said from Fox to try it in 23. Said that's the best poundage line they do. So we've put that on. At the moment it's casting absolutely brilliant. We've already had a couple of incidents where it's been snagged up in trees and stuff under the water. The line hasn't marked or nothing. It's absolutely abrasion resistant, brilliant. It sinks like a brick. And it just casts fantastically. And on to bait. Let's just turn up. On to bait we have just starting to use the sticky baits range. So I've got a new range of sticky baits which I've been using. Got the 15mm krill pop-ups. It's an ordinary colour to match the freebies we're putting in. So I've been using them. Bring them up close to that one. So I haven't really used many of them, but we tried them and they've worked. 15mm bugberries, bright pink pop-up, bigger size, bright colour for your stiff hinges and your little pop-up rigs. And the one thing I've been really impressed with this session is the krill white ones in 12mm. I've used them on every single rig so far, except from one, and literally I think all except from I think most of the fish, like 4 of the 6 fish have come on a snowman with a 20mm krill top of one of these. So they're obviously working. Absolutely brilliant. Really impressed with them. They're the krill white ones, new out. What else we got in here? Got the bookerberries in 12, just matching the big ones, but little ones obviously pink, small, so you top your little snowmans off for them. Just different colour. What else we got? Some dumbbells, the krill dumbbells in 16mm. Another good bait, give you a different option if you don't want a round bait, you want to fish a dumbbell over the top. Then we also have new out is the krill pink ones. Bought them in 15mm just because I've got the white ones in 12, so I thought I'd get the other ones in 15 just to try something different. krill paste, which I can, if there's a bit of weed out there or something, I might want to cover my hook baits in paste that just break down on the bottom and leave a nice little scent trail just around your hook bait. And last but not least in our pop-ups is the sticky pineapple and boot trick pop-ups. Bright yellow, just another colour, give you another option. I've also got a little range of the bottom baits in, I know it's a cell tub, but I've been glugging them in the krill cloudy liquid, which is like that the Corda goo, but it's less concentrated, so it's a lot more, you get a bigger tub of it and it's a lot more like liquidy. But I've been glugging some bottom baits in them and using them, they've been doing well. Just give it a little bit of an extra flavour boost. So yeah, on to next is the cloudy krill liquid. As I said, works just like the Corda goo, but less concentrated. Can do the same, drug your hook baits in it. We spotted out a load of bait today, so we've covered it in this just to give extra flavour. And when it sits on the bottom, you just get the little mist of krill liquid just coming off the baits, just sitting off the bottom, just drawing a fish into you. Next we've got the krill active mix, and that is just, I haven't used that yet, but I'm going to be using that back home. I haven't really had seen the point of using it out here. It's just a stick mix really. So going to be using that stick mix, mixing it up with the krill liquid just to give that extra flavour boost. But yeah, if you're casting far and you want to just put some of that just around your hook just to cover it so it don't tangle and cast and on the bottom, use that. But what we've been doing is casting to the far bank, walking around with a rig, clipping it onto the lead and just throwing it down the margins. So it hasn't needed to be used in this session for the week. But it's a good idea to bring a big range of stuff just so you've got everything covered, all your options. Some boilies, pretty empty. We have, couple up, the krill in 20 mils and the krill in 16. Now we think it's quite important to bring a few different sizes of boilie with us, mainly because it gives us a couple of different hook bait options. So we can change between a 15 or an, so I say 18, I meant 20. 15, oh, buzz on my rod. Change between a 15 and a 20 mil boilie if we want. Plus on the bottom it's just it's like a buffet effect. If we put two different sizes of hook boilies down on the bottom, just keeps the carp guessing on what they're picking up, so whether they're picking a hook bait up, so we'll constantly picking different size baits up. So that's all we've really got with us. Bought some hemp and corn with us as well to put out in the spot, and some halibut pellets just for extra attraction. And yeah, so just remember, you don't really need to step up and change all of your gear around, just stick with what you know, you should catch some fish. Well, how remarkable is that? Double take in the morning of the last day. Mine weighing at 37 pound 2, Dad's weighing
£27 too.
£10 in it. Just hold it up for you. Look at those stunning fish.
Closer together, one up, one down.
So we've come to the end of our week-long session in France. Had an absolutely fantastic time here. Oh, I just couldn't get any better. The fishing, through reading reports from before, from the last couple of weeks and stuff, the fishing's been really slow, but we've still had a fantastic time, having 9 fish between £19 and 2 £37 carp, which is just unbelievable. It's the biggest fish I've ever seen in my life, the 37.11, and it's like, luckily I had it, so that was a PB. I'm absolutely overwhelmed with that. So yeah, we've got about half an hour left of fishing until we have to leave to catch the ferry to get home. So this will be the last little update unless we have a fish within a half an hour. So yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe. If not, tight lines and wet nets.